Pandas, 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 pandas. I got brawls and answers and dope lean and pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Pandas, 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 pandas. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holiday. Hope everyone got to enjoy their holidays. And boy, do we have a present for you. Yes, it's true. There is a 90% off promo. I really thought Apex was done after the last promo that they did. I didn't think they had any more left in them, any more fuel in the tank. But guess what? They surprised us again and give us a nasty promo till into the new year. And it's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. It is quite amazing. 90% off. It's amazing. Like I'm like shocked when they tell me that they're gonna have a promo. I'm just like, you sure? You sure? Like, how are you guys making money at this point? I mean, they are. I mean, I'm pretty certain my speculation is correct, where they can afford to give these promos because of their business model. Kid Poker asks, is there some kind of 30% consistency rule with Apex? Yeah, this one's a little different. This is the one that you want to finish. Like, this is like this is actually like if you do get an eval now with this promo. By the way, pandas, there is construction happening in my house, so you're gonna have to just bear with me today. It's gonna be a little wild. You know what? Maybe I'll do this even. I'm gonna literally speak right into the microphone so it doesn't catch as much ambient noise. I don't know, can you guys hear me? Is it like muffled? Is it distorted? So I lowered the sensitivity. I'm like eating my microphone. My microphone's like inside my mouth. Now you can keep the volume up. All right. Check. All right. But yeah, pandas. This one is definitely one that you want to finish and be able to get a withdrawal. It's gonna be hard. I will say that right now. Like, to be honest, I know this is not gonna stop any of you guys from trying, but it's about 1%. 1% of you will make it. 1% of you will be able to trade well enough, pass the eval, get a PA account, and in 10 days get your PA account to the point where you can get a minimal withdrawal, and from there, like, you need to get the minimum account balance to do a withdrawal, and by February 1st through the 5th, you have 1 month to do so. And I think about 1% of you will be able to get it. It's not gonna stop you guys, but for those people who can, you get an extra 20% bonus on your payouts, which is amazing. But yeah, like, Bernadette, welcome. What happens if you don't? You die. You just die. I'm just joking. You don't die. I mean, if you don't get it, you just don't get the 20% bonus, but you can just treat it like a regular account. You know, so it's just, what's the minimum to withdraw? I mean, so there's like basically there's no harm of trying, but I'm just gonna say it's not gonna be easy. But I applaud those who accept the challenge. If you do get it, let me know. Put in the chat. Casey, appreciate it. Hey, make sure you guys use the coupon BBM90 for 90% off evals until January 3rd into the new year. The recurring fee is the monthly fee. If you can't pass the eval in 1 month, then they charge you the evaluation, a renewal fee, and it's typically the same price as what you pay for, but with the coupons it's different. So this one is 90% off the first month and 50% off the following months. Naruto says, if you want to be the 1%, act like the 1%. That's like Arnold. If you want to be a champ, you gotta be a champ. If you want to be a champ, you gotta be a champ. And if I request a withdrawal and then blow up my PA, can I still get that withdrawal? Let me answer this one question. Someone asked, Toadman asks, how much can you take out above 2,600 on a 50K account? I believe your minimum account balance needs to be 2,500 on the 50K account. So the minimum you can withdraw is 1,000, and the max you can withdraw on the 50K account is 2,000. So you can actually pull out 2,000. It's just gonna kill your account. It's gonna be untradeable afterwards if you have just 2,600. I think. If you request a withdrawal and then blow up the PA, can you still? No, you cannot. Obviously, cannot. But the nice thing about Apex, they've been getting better at the withdrawal process, and so if you do request a payout, then hopefully they will pull your money out in a short amount of time. Usually when it gets approved, they pull the money out pretty soon afterwards, and so that's money that's like set aside, so you can't like touch it, and it's just for that scenario. Like if you request to withdraw and they approve it, and then you blow your account and you actually have no more money in your account, then there's nothing for them to withdraw. So it is what it is. Oh, I see. After they pull the money out, yes, you can blow up your account now. The money's set aside, so you should be able to get your withdrawal. But I've never done that personally, but you should double check with Apex. But if they already pull the money aside, that money is, kind of set aside just for that. But yeah. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Sorry, there's construction in the house, so I'm gonna be muting on and off. It's like loud noises, if you know what I mean. I'll be right back. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, I need a mansion. Let me get a quick scalp. I need a mansion real quick. Let me get a scalp. 1 second. I mean, getting congested here. This is untradeable right now. Santa Claus Rally or Santa Claus Valley, pandas? A lot of you guys think we're gonna. Oh wow, it's pretty break even. Everything. You guys have no idea what's gonna happen, and that makes sense for the current price action. The market is about to open. All right, pandas. Most likely fill the gap that was created right at the pre-open, and then yeah, most likely gonna fill it in my opinion. But this is too congested. I can't join in on this. A little too congested for me. By the way, top left of your screen, we do have an account that we are trading for the stream, and so we're gonna see if we can get this account up to passing, which is it's quite a feat. I mean, it could take like maybe a year, but the nice thing about this account is that it is at 80% off, so it doesn't matter how long it takes for me really. 9:30 market just opened. We fill that gap. You can see we fill the gap. Getting a little congested here. We don't have any like news this week. I don't think high impact news. So good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Corsi, day trading, Kevin Mack, welcome. Good morning. SW Blaze, Wayne Bicknell, John Little, Carl Harmon, welcome guys. Kirk Reed, Cody M, Aaron Core, Northern Turtle, welcome. Good morning, guys. Black Mold, every candle provides an opportunity to make money. Good luck, everybody. We do got a trap here that does trigger. It's not one that I like though. Far away from 20 MA. Also, congestion could have came back into this trading range, but decent push down here. It looks like we're in a downtrend currently. Pretty obvious downtrend. Let's see if we can capture or accurately chart this. Strong bear bar, any near its low. No follow through though. Currently can see it like this. Channel the overshoot to undershoot on the larger time frame. Question is, pandas, are we looking for a second entry short? Is that what we're looking for right now? Are we looking to go short right now? Is this a pattern we're looking for? A, B, C coming to one of our key areas, such as this trend line or the 20 MA, which is pretty close to each other at this point. Pretty much overlapping. First entry only. All right, makes a new low, so that setup is gone. No second entry. No second entry for you. No two-legged pullback. What are we getting here? Maybe two-legged pullback like this. Are we interested though, pandas? Are we still interested in going short here? How strong is this downtrend? We have an overshoot, and we're still grinding on the bottom of this. We're not getting any two-legged pullbacks here. We do have an amazing promo right now going on, 90% off evaluations. Man, how much does that make the 50K account, man? That makes it like, it's practically free. It's like, it's honestly, it's like, honestly, I don't know where you can find a better deal. $16, $18. Whew. $18. That's less than 20 bucks. Less than 20 bucks. You can snag 4 of them. You can snag 5 of them for $100. Oh my. Corsi, I'm sorry, man. I believe Corsi can't trade with Apex. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I gotta let people know. I mean, it's the first day that we're coming back, so I'm gonna let people know. But probably slow down throughout the week. Kevin Mack has a good plan, long-term trading strategy. I'm sticking with just one eval account until I get my head on straight. Exactly what you should be doing. Everyone, take Kevin Mack as your example. Do exactly that. Don't go full blown. I mean, if you're not profitable, you're not going to be profitable. I mean, it's literally the definition. Like, if you're not profitable, you're not going to make money. It's like literally definition. Panda, see, this is like the markets we're getting. Like, I have no entries here. You know, even though like it's on a downtrend, who cares? If we can't have any entries, it's just, it might as well not be doing anything. I just can't enter this. I really cannot. Unfortunately. It is overextended at this point. Big push down. Could be a Santa Claus Valley instead of a Santa Claus Rally. We'll see. We'll see if this can bounce back. Let's see what kind of market cycle it is. I mean, it looks bearish. Looks very bearish. In fact, on the daily chart, this could create a trap. This could create a trap. That's bad news for the daily. A, B, C. Second entry long. Trap trade. And it's not even that far away. I mean, the trap will just have to break the previous day's low. And, I mean, with the market these days, that could be easily done. Easily done. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. You know, on the chart here, I mean, it's not that far away. This red line is the previous day's close. And look, we're not even that far away from it, to be honest. That'll create a trap outside bar reversal on the daily chart. That's bad news for the bulls, especially when we're underneath the 20 EMA on the daily chart. And we're bouncing off, right? Basically like kind of like a double top coming off an area like this. The trend line and also the 240 SMA. Bouncing off like that and ending ourselves up beneath the 20 EMA like this. If we get a trap triggered here, pandas. Could be bad news. Could be real bad news. Chris Liu has an interesting idea. He says, I've got 2 accounts with lifetime payment. I got 2 evals near completion plus 2 more 90% off. Trying to build a reserve of PAs before I start to trade them. Just have them kind of like stacked up. I mean, obviously well, I guess if you pay the one-time payment, it's no downside really to do that. You could just have a bunch of PAs just kind of, you know, in the reserve. So if you do bust one, you have another one ready to go. Casey says, I dream big. I buy 20 evals every single time, trade all 20 at once. Woo-wee. I mean, the thing about this, if you get 20 evals, it's only $200. Wait, no, I didn't do that math right. 20 evals, actually, it's more than that. 220. It's about $100 for 5. So, yeah, it'd be $400. Goodness, this is a second entry short here. Strong downtrend. It's not near any support whatsoever. It's like in midair. Very difficult to just go short here, especially with an undershoot like this. Undershoot on a downtrend. So, I'm going to sit on my pause here, even though this triggers. I'm not interested. We will need to basically find some more symmetry here on this overshoot. Overshoot one side to overshoot the other side. Possibly get to an actual key area, which is a 20 EMA. All right, second entry short. It's a little bit better. Now we got to overshoot. Second entry short here. Would you take the second entry short, pandas? Put a pull up. Second entry short. A, B, C. Second entry short here. Ooh, decent signal bars. Quite large now. 1, 2, 3, 4 point risk on that. It's a good signal bar going down on a downtrend. The risk is a little too much for me. Like, I would need a retracement somewhat to really feel more comfortable in this trade. But by the time this retracement comes, you're kind of like, ooh, maybe it's going to reverse instead. If we get a deep retracement like this. Trap might actually trigger here. I don't want to enter a retracement with a trap triggering. Maybe a lower high setup I'll be more interested in at this point. Trap does trigger, which is a bad sign for the bears, because even though like the trap is triggering way down here, there might be enough space to go back to the 20 EMA, which is, you know, good for, yeah, oof. Thoughts and prayers to those who are in this trade, who went short here on the second entry short. The risk was a little too large for me, which prevented me from entering there. This risk is also large, but it's a higher probability in my opinion, a lower high setup. I might be interested in taking this short trade here with a failed trap, basically a failed reversal. This increases your probability. It's not really that close to the key area, which is the 20 EMA, but with the lower high in this situation on a downtrend, I may be interested. It's a doji bar, making it maybe more and more like a trading range. I like it mainly because it's a lower high setup. Usually this means that they're bulls in town still. But I'm gonna take this lower high. I think it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 points of risk. May have to take a little bit more than 2 points here to make it worth it. We'll look for a new low here. So lower high setup. It looks like it's about to fail here, reverse, which is unfortunate because I am going short right now. Could be a doji bar, could be trading range. Something's telling us that maybe there's a bad trade to enter. I can skunk this right now and come up break even. But I'm fine with holding it. It looks okay. It looks okay. I could be wrong though. I could skunk it at any moment. I like the downtrend we are in. I don't like this choppiness that we have. I like the lower high setup on the downtrend. I don't like this bar here, but perhaps that new low will come. I'm skunking this trade. I don't like the looks of this. I don't like how It's grinding down. I don't like how the trading range is a little too strong here. So I'm skunking that trade, and I'm going to move on to the next one. I don't like how it was looking. I don't like the amount of risk I was taking either. About 5 points of risk. And I'm just going to let it go. And if it goes down without me, then so be it. I just don't like, I just didn't like how it was reacting. And also doji bar. I was entering the doji bar, which could signify that trading range might be happening, which is basically at the bottom trading range, difficult to break through. So, man, another attempt down. I'll be tempted to enter if it tries again to go down. Basically 3 failures up, creating a trap trade. You can see with the magenta box with the 3. You can see that this reversal will be a trap, right? So if you guys haven't noticed, this is like second entry long, A, B, C. Second entry long, trap. Continues downtrend, looking for a new low. Ooh, trap trade. I'm a sucker for this. I gotta take this, unfortunately. Whatever happens, happens here. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. 3 attempts up, failing, right, to reverse this market, and it just smashes. You could tell that's a good trap because of the force it goes down with. Like, you can see by the reaction, that was a trap that a lot of people were in. People were trapped here, people were trapped here, and that reversal just triggered, and whew, could have made more off of that, but the risk was so small. Like, I didn't have to take more than that. You know, that was like a 1-to-1 risk reward right there. So now we got break a trend to new low, but we're so far beneath the 20 MA. It's just a strong downtrend. It's hard to think of a long trade at this point, in my opinion. Those are one of the trades that you're kind of like, you gotta just take it. Even if you lose it, you don't even feel bad. It's like one of those trades, and those are the trades you want to be in. Be like, you know, this is so much evidence that we're going to keep going down, right? Strong downtrend, 3 failures up, and the risk was small, and yeah, it's just like, these are the trades that you're looking for if you can find them. The ones that, like, even if you lost it, you just be like, wow, okay, that's just very surprising I lost that. We are up. We are up. 2 green days on our 300K journey. I guess you just call this a 300K journey at this point. I can make a new series with this 300K account. If you look at the top left of your screen, you can see and track along where we are with this 300K evaluation. Turtle says, I'm 1 trade away from passing my eval. Oof. Doesn't change anything. You stick to the plan. You stick to the plan. Pandas. You know, surprisingly, anyone who took that second entry short, you're alive the entire time, because you technically didn't get stopped out. Your stop was up here. So, I mean, you made money on that trade. You made it actually on this push down. Actually, it's right on it. You might not have been filled. Actually, this push down, you would have made money. Anyways. To me, I just didn't like the amount of risk. Even though it's a strong bear bar, it's just the amount of risk you take. Like, you know, you can offset that in the long run with a, you know, larger reward, 2 times risk reward. It looks like right here. Some people may take profits at the 2 times risk reward right there. I mean, we're just in a straight downtrend right now. It's falling like a rock. We do have 4 pushes down now, creating an H4 setup, but on a strong downtrend, you know, you need more evidence. Basically, I'm looking. If I were ever to go long here, I will need a fail second entry short here. That would be my only setup really, and preferably above the 20 EMA. You know, it could look like this, it could look like this. Doesn't really matter, as long as this leg here, second entry short, is less than, yeah, as pretty much as long as it doesn't break beneath this pivot here, we're in for a trap. Kyle Lubbers, from up to 1,000 to down to 700, back up to $9. It's like as if you did nothing today. Northern Turtle says, my goal this week is no bad trades. A bad trade is when I break my rules, winner or not. Yes. Good rule. Good goal to have. DX, my boy, I haven't seen you in a long time. Coming with a banger comment saying, is anyone else annoyed with this certain lady saying, stop filled? Yeah, I just want to go and murder that girl. AB said, what's the difference benefit from using tick charts as opposed to 5-minute chart? Well, tick charts are definitely quicker if you use a smaller time frame. But I guess you can say, then why'd you use a smaller time frame for time? Well, that is a good point. I would say the tick chart, it gives you a different picture, I guess. It tracks volume rather than time. So however you want to see it, it's like you're trading the volume at this point. Price and volume, not price and time. And honestly, you can trade the time charts. I just find the tick charts to be a little more consistent across the board, because let's say, like, you know, 2,000 ticks, right? Basically 2,000 transactions on the emini looks similar any time of day, right? Looks any time of day, it looks similar. But 5 minutes on the, you know, on the ES looks different with every 5-minute chart, right? With every 5 minute, depending on what time it is, you know. So it doesn't matter what time of day the 2,000 tick chart is, it will look pretty much the same. But with the 5-minute chart, depending on the volatility, depending on everything, the 5-minute chart can look vastly different from each other. So that's kind of why I like the tick charts, even though at the end price action is price action, and it'll work on either. But that's just kind of my, I guess, yeah. Yeah, tick charts are transactions, not volume. There's a volume chart if you want. Wayne Bigness is a green, 873 across 3 accounts. No copier used. Goodness, that's really good. SMA says, hi, I am a new subscriber from Berlin. Let's go, baby. What should my target profit be? I see your stop loss is often way more than profit target, but it works. It's scalping. So scalping typically has bad risk reward, but high probability. So oftentimes I typically don't like to take more than 4-point risk for 2-point. You know, so I'd like to go for a 2-to-1 risk reward, and you know, oftentimes people do a 1-to-2 risk reward, or sorry, I like to go for a 1-to-2 risk reward, where a lot of people like to go for 2-to-1 risk reward. I flip it because I'm looking for probability rather than the swing, but doesn't mean that you can't swing trade. This is actually another second entry short here, Pandas, beneath the 20 MA. It's a bad signal bar. It's a doji bar, but it's very small. And for me, I'm gonna sit on my pause here just because on the 10,000 tick, actually at 10,000 tick we did break above previous candle's high, so we may have a small push up here. Trap trade here potentially with a break of trend to new low. Everything's happening underneath the 20 MA, so it makes me feel a little hesitant to go long here. But outside bar reversal setting up. Okay, outside bar reversal does trigger. Not what I'm interested in because we're beneath the 20 MA. Trap does trigger here, but beneath the 20 MA, so I'm not interested. And we're on such a strong downtrend, it's hard for me to go long here. But at the same time, it is a break of trend to new low. Man, if this trap fails, it makes me want to go short, but I would have to wait maybe for a lower high setup because the trap does trigger here. So it makes it a little tricky here. It's a failed trap potentially. Maybe HL4 setup I might be interested in, but it's hard for me to go short here. Even though we're right on the 20 MA, it's just right now we're reversing. This is a reversal pattern, and the reversal pattern could play out still. And I'm just waiting for it. I'm gonna wait for one more push up here. Looking for that L4 setup. Maybe that might be enough for me to go short, but right now we are, we have like this, basically we need kind of like a, let's say, we need this uptrend to play out, right? We need to break a trend to new high, basically, at this point. It's hard to go short here, in my opinion. It's hard to go long here as well. Looks a little better for a short now, since we're breaking this low. But still sitting on my pause. This is where your patient pays, right? Like if you're entering short here, you'd be sweating, right? You just got stopped out. So everyone's gonna remember all the times I skip a trade and it makes money, but people don't remember when I skip a trade and it actually saves you from losing $200. So people always remember your mistakes. There was like this story about like Albert Einstein or something, and he was like solving all of these like hard formulas on the chalkboard, river, and or he was like solving really easy ones. I forget the actual story, but the moral of the story is the same. There was a formula, like he was just solving a bunch of equations, and at the end or in the middle of it or something, he does like 1 + 1, he says like equals like 3 or something. He gets something really easy wrong, and then he continues to solve really difficult ones. And the thing is, at the end, he says, all you guys, the only thing you remember is me failing or messing up the really easy equation, but you guys don't remember any of the other successes of how I solve all the difficult formulas. And that's just like how the human brain thinks. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a survival instinct. We got an H4 setup here. With a good signal bar, but getting choppy. All on the 20 EMA, just going in and out of the 20 EMA here. Decent signal bar to go short though. I'm gonna attempt this here, pandas. I'm gonna attempt this here. It's a small risk I'm willing to take with an HL4 setup on a strong downtrend beneath the 20 MA with a good signal bar. I think this is worth the risk here, and I'm gonna take it here. The risk is very small. It's not even 3 points, 2.5 points for a 2-point reward, and I'm willing to take that. It looks good so far. L4 setup. Also, you see a break of trend to new high, right? A small break of trend new high here. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Let's get that bamboo. Let's get that bamboo today. Two successful scalps in a row. Feeling it. I'm just feeling it. I don't speak Russian. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I don't know why people jump on the stream thinking I know Russian all of a sudden. It's not something a little technology can't resolve. Gotcha. Thanks for the kind comments. Pandas speak Russian. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of Russian pandas walking around in Soviet uniforms. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Why do I choose a 2-point? I'm still playing around with the risk reward. Honestly, you can do a 1-to-1, and that's typically what you would look for. And 1-to-1 is you gotta be better than 50%. That's all you have to be, better than 50% for a 1-to-1 risk reward. And but obviously the probability is lower when you go for 1-to-1 risk rewards. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the new year I might change it up. Maybe do a 1-to-1s. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I haven't. Let's just say I haven't arrived. I haven't figured it out all. I haven't figured it all out. I'm not perfect. We'll get there. We're striving for it. So if there's some things I need to change in my strategy, let's say scalping 1-to-1 risk reward, then so be it. I'm a open panda. I'm open to new things. New low here created. Just a nasty move down. Just a super strong downtrend. Starting to curl a little bit here though. We actually touched the 20 MA. The 5-minute chart, 2 legs down. You know, with the 5-minute chart, typically you can tell, you know, with the first 5 bars, what kind of day we're gonna have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars, and it's looking like a pretty bearish day. It's amazing because in the overnight session we were actually pretty, you know, we made a very strong move up, and now this is what's happening. It's just complete opposite what happened in the overnight session. Amazing. There's something that you need to notice how strong this move down was, because there's a gap here currently, which is very telling on what kind of market we're going to have. I think we might have a downtrend day all day because when we came back up, we couldn't even test this gap. That means if you have runners, it's very rare that the market will leave you to have a runner and That's how eager the bears were, right? The bears didn't even wait to come back up to the entry that you typically would have entered if you did want to enter this downtrend. They couldn't even get that high, showing the strength of the bears here. Whew. I mean, we could have just an all-day bear trend day today. I'm not sure. We'll see. We used to have this gap to fill. It's a very strong move down, though. Could be a spike in channel type situation. Just maybe a spike. Man, when you look at the higher time frames, this is just such a strong move down. Incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes down at this point. Almost reaching the previous day's low, which is triggering an outside bar reversal on the daily chart. Which is kind of what I was thinking. We're going to have a trap today on the daily. Not today, but I thought we were going to have a trap sometime. I didn't know it was going to happen in this, you know, the same day it breaks above. It's absolutely incredible. By the way, if you want to know what time frame I'm looking at, you can look at the top right of your screen. It tells you exactly what time frame I'm looking at. Is there any news from Apex where they unbanned some countries? I can't say. I don't know. You have to ask Apex that. We are, for those who are new here, basically two-legged pullbacks. That's what we trade. We look for two-legged moves and variations of that setup. And basically, you have a trend, and then you have a two-legged pullback, like 2 legs up, right? 1 leg, first entry, second leg. That's what we call it, or first pullback, second. Our first entry, second pullback, and we consider this a second entry, and that's what we're looking for. Just want to find this like in some area near a support resistance, and here will be a resistance here with a 20 EMA or maybe a trend line, and so that's what we're looking for when it comes to two-legged pullbacks. We want a clear trend, and then we want to enter that trend with a two-legged pullback, and that typically gives you a very high probability to make a scalp and even a swing trade. So that's our strategy. That's our basic strategy here. That's all we're doing. We're trading one single setup. We trade only one single instrument, the emini, and we do it every single day here. What you see here is an indicator that identifies all second entries, and so if you are interested in that, go to the official website www.twoleggedpullback.com, and you can cop this indicator, and also trading range indicator. It uses pure price action to identify these trading ranges. Payman says, can you please show us right where we are in this chart? I don't know what that means. We are right here. I don't know. Is there another answer you want? We are right here in this chart. We are here. The strategy. Can you show us right where we are in this chart? I'm not sure. We have a second entry, short triggering here again, maybe. But look at the higher time frames. You got these large wicks beneath it now. 5 minute as well. These large wicks. But we have a second entry short forming here. A, B, C. And it can trigger. But with this strong bull move up, I'm thinking we need like break a trend to new high type situation. You know, 4 strong bull bars in a row. You're thinking there might be some follow through here, and we might end up above the 20 EMA and triggering something above the 20 EMA, which is not ideal if you want to go short when you're above the 20 EMA. It's a second entry short, maybe forming here. So two-legged pullback, but I'm not sure if it's a good one though. I can put a poll up to see what you guys think. Would you take this second entry short, pandas? I might put the poll up too late. It might trigger. It triggered already. But I'm not interested. I'm skipping this bad signal bar, right? Coming in and out of 20 EMA, still looking for a new high with strong bull bars. And we also have basically like a test of the 20 EMA and basically retesting this extreme. This could be a small reversal here, and it might be a good trade to go long instead. And we have a gap here that might want to be filled. Outside bar reversal. I'm just skipping this altogether at this point. I'm not looking for any long trades. But new high is created. So if you did enter this short here, you're actually technically stopped out. This is your stop here. That's your signal bar. But those who went long here, it doesn't look good, right? It reverses immediately right when you enter. And yeah, I don't know if I want to go short again though. This just looks a little tricky. This looks a little tricky right now. It makes sense to go short, but with the strong bull bars like this, it can lead to a small reversal here, and might need this reversal to play out. Trap on the 5-minute chart. It's enticing. Huge wick though on the 5-minute, right? Large wick on the 5-minute, but the trap may trigger here. It's pretty far beneath the 20 EMA here, but fifth push down on the 10K chart potentially. I don't know. I'm gonna skip this just because I'm a little confused, but trap triggering on the 5-minute could lead to strong downtrend again. Continued downtrend. Trap does trigger on the 5-minute chart. I just don't like how in and out of the 20 EMA we are on this time frame, right? Just this alone, right, with this overlap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars makes it very difficult to enter this trade, even though this is like a triple. Basically, look at how many traps there are in a row right now, and it just makes it very confusing. It makes me feel like it's more of trading range choppiness rather than trend. So I'm gonna sit on my pause here for a little bit and just let this play out and miss this trade potentially, and it's all good. I'm okay with missing this just because it's so confusing. Northern Turtle asks, what the ABC pattern is an A and C pullback, so in the uptrend A and C would be downswings. Exactly. Uptrend, and then you have a which is downswing, B first entry, and C which is another downswing, which is the second pullback. Here you enter in second entry. On the uptrend, that's how it looks like. So the A and C legs of the ABC pattern are the down legs. So I'm glad I didn't enter this because I'll be sweating right now with this looking bar. Just a little confusing. It's just the choppiness continues, right? The overlap continues, and it will continue until it doesn't, and that's what I want to wait for. I want to wait for the overlap to stop before I enter a trade. And you'd be sweating right now, right? Thoughts and prayers to those who went short there on this like quadruple trap. Trap here, trap here, trap here, trap here. So many traps right now in a row. It's incredible. The 5-minute chart actually traps out as well. Double trap on the 5-minute. Let this play out. It might need like another leg up here. Creating a small expanding pattern, which is super annoying. This is why you just stay away from this. When the price action starts to overlap like this, you just stay away from it, in my opinion. It's just not worth it. It might work out, but I mean, if it works out, I would say you have to go for a swing trade. You know, because of the potential of this happening. So, I mean, in my opinion, this is more like a swing setup than anything. It's not a scalping setup, in my opinion. The only way you scalp is actually with limit orders, right? You're scalping above and trying to get out below, trying to scalp below and get up above. And maybe like a 1-to-1 risk reward. Chat box. I might try to fill this gap now. This gap is needing, especially with the failed traps on both the 10K and the 5-minute chart. Something interesting happens here. 10,000 tick chart. There is a spike in channel. Something like this. Right, spike in channel, and we end up near the bottom of the channel here, possibly creating trading range. Gap is filled now. New high created. Huh. Okay. Okay. Am I still looking for shorts, pandas? Or has the premise changed? Are we in an uptrend now? Strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. A strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. And it comes with like, it's hard to see here, but it's actually a trap. A, B, C, A, traps, and reverses double trap on the 5-minute chart. Incredible. Strong bull bar, ending on its high. But beneath the 20 MA. Confusing. I don't know yet. I mean, we could be reversing here. This could just be a grand old reversal. Let me see if the measure move was hit. Well, kind of hard to track it, I would say. Before the lowest point, right here. To the lowest point. Yeah, 1-to-1 risk reward was made. Measure move made. Pandas, believe it or not, Apex has a 90% off deal right now, and it's practically free to trade now. It's practically free to get funded. If you're good enough to get, if you're good enough and you're profitable, in my opinion, or if you're just beginning, the prop firm is the way to go. Like, I wish I knew about them before when I first started, but prop firms have been getting more popular these days, and so now it's kind of like very accepted. But before, man, like prop firms were just kind of beginning. There were a couple out there, and the rules were kind of ridiculous. But now, like, you have prop firms like Apex just making it so easy for people like you and me, like the small guys, to get funded like millions of dollars. It's insane. And so I just think it's a really amazing opportunity, especially with 90% off. You get to trade someone else's money for 90% off. That's like they're paying you to basically they're paying you to get paid. It's practically free in my opinion. Like, the risk is so small in terms of the prop firms. The only risk you really have is the fee you pay. You don't actually risk any of your own personal capital. And yeah, that's the thing. The price is good. Like, they're fighting each other, and that's why capitalism, it's good for the consumer, because if you have one prop firm lowering their prices, then another prop firm is going to lower their prices, saying, well, why would they go to this prop firm if this prop firm is cheaper? But also depends on the quality you get. I may even pay a little bit more for one prop firm if the quality of the support is good, and if the reliability is confirmed. If they have good reliability over a sustained period of time with lots of testimonials, then in my opinion that has value. And so sometimes you'll pay for that value. So 90% off. I mean, I don't know if you can beat that right now. That's incredible. And BBM 90, if you're looking into prop firms, if you like trading other people's money, if you don't like to risk your own capital, then this is the time to do it. I'll just say it is a time to do it. You might debate like which one's better. Also, there's a video I posted. Let me put it here. I should have posted it a while ago. This is a big reversal up. It's incredible. Not one that I could capture. I just put a pin message. If you didn't watch the video yet, not only is it 90% off, but any eval that you can get pass to a PA account and then withdraw money from it, you can get an extra 20% bonus. And I don't know any prop firm that's doing that. 20% bonus on that. Yeah, I don't know how Top Step's gonna even survive. They're doomed. Like, there's nothing that they're offering that Apex is not offering. Honestly, like, people wonder why I harp about Apex. It's because it's a good product. It's like, if someone tells you like, oh yeah, you can get free money if you do this, then I'm gonna tell everyone that. You know, like, if someone's saying like, oh yeah, you can trade risk free, like, I'm gonna tell people that at a price that is so ridiculous that it's basically free. Like, I'm gonna tell people about that, you know, and I don't feel bad about that at all. I mean, this trap is way overextended, right? It's an overshoot. Very strong move up, right? Basically reversing almost most of this move down. I mean, I thought we were in a super strong downtrend, but guess what happens on the 10,000 tick chart? H4 setup reverses very strongly. Now we're above the 20 MA. And spike channel, and we're at the bottom channel, coming back, maybe back to the top of the channel, who knows. Trap does trigger on the 2000 tick chart, not one I'm interested in. Way too far away from 20 MA. Business Beyond says it is $147 for a 25K account. Is that no? You gotta make sure you use the coupon BBM90. That is not the right price. It should be like $15 or something for the 25K account. This does scalp out, by the way. But you see how far away it is from 20. I'll be breaking some rules if I enter that trade. I would definitely be breaking some rules. We are coming right back up to the previous day's close. Who knows? We can rock it back up. I mean, this might be the leg down, and we might have a big trading range day today. Am I looking for a long trade now, Pandas? Are we looking for a second entry long? It's really hard at this point because we have an overshoot of this, and it really does depend if we're gonna do this instead. I mean, still an overshoot. There's too many overshoots for me. I think we're gonna come back, retrace a little bit here. It's hard for me to go long now at this point. You kind of have a break of trend, right? But the break of trend is above the channel, not below the channel. Jamie says, is there a way to turn off the order fill lady? Yeah, you can. You gotta just go into why are you asking me this? Google. It was chat GPT, whatever. Ask chat GPT. Tools, options, general, and I just if you go over, I think every one, I just X out the noise. I don't have any noises. I don't like any of the noises. Maybe I should make a noise when I make money though. Only when targets are filled. Cash noise. But yeah, it'd be across multiple accounts, so it'd be like kind of annoying actually. The cash register noise. L4 setup, 4 pushes up. How can I tell? Well, the indicator tells me right here with the 4, that's just 4 pushes up. Right, the indicator, the number tells you how many counts there are. The color tells you what entry it is. So the dark red numbers are second entries. The The numbers tell you how many pushes there have been in one direction. So the numbers below tells you how many pushes up there are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes up. Second entry long though. Let me see if you guys are interested in the second entry long. I'm curious. I'm gonna skip it personally, but for those who will take it, I'd like to know your opinions. So we got a second entry long here forming now. A, B, C. And will you take this long trade? I don't know, in this area near the 20 MA. But are you looking for a second entry long is what I'm asking. I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, if you take it now, like that's what you do. But if you found like a, you know, if you're getting close, maybe a good signal bar even. Yeah, the signal bar is decent to go long here. So the second entry long. So some of you guys might have taken this trade. To me, it's just a little too far away from any key area, and also coming after an L4 setup, also hitting its head on this resistance. But guess what, pandas? It looks like it's gonna make a scalp. I'm gonna miss this, but I have reasons not to really enter this. Right? It's not really near any key areas. I would have to again be breaking some rules to enter this. It's a good signal bar though, and yep, makes an absolute scalp. So for those who took that scalp, congratulations. So to me, it's just like kind of a false positive, where even though it makes a scalp, doesn't necessarily mean it was a good setup, because it's just like it's kind of risky in my opinion. Like you want to pull back to come back to a support area, and not it didn't really come to any support. It just is floating in midair. It does give you a scalp, but not much more than that. It gives you literally an absolute scalp. That's it. Absolute scalp. Basically, a perfect scalp is when it moves exactly 8 ticks, but a absolute scalp is when it moves 9 ticks or more. What am I building? In-ear pneumatic gun noises. Sorry, I have some construction in my house, and yeah. Sorry about that. You're gonna hear it. Renovations, you know. It's been a good year. We are on the previous day's close. What a move up. I mean, look at that. 5 minutes, just 2 legs down. That's all it needs. It's basically a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. And that just rips up, back up, makes a double top right now. Very interesting. Ritz Pit says, how much would you say you've made this year from futures? If you want to know how much I've made, you can go to the official, sorry, you can become a panda. That's actually information for pandas. If you guys want to know all my account balances, if you want to know how much I made the entire year, then you can go and become a panda, and I go over those things. And those are for people who want to follow my journey a little bit closely. So yeah, that option is there for you guys. I believe I'm the only person on YouTube, or panda, or species, whatever you want to call me, on YouTube, that actually does this. You know, no other person really shows you how much money they're making, and I go over all my off-stream trades as well, and I go over all my ups and downs. I go over my struggles. But here on stream, we just keep it as a stream, and don't really go beyond that scope. So, but if you want to know more, then you can become pandas. Emini, bye money. Why not hi money? Because I'm not saying bye money to myself. I'm saying that to the banks. I'm saying it to the institutions. The beautiful thing about Apex, though, for those who don't know, and I haven't done this in a while, but the beautiful thing about Apex is not even that it's risk-free. It's risk-free and also how much you can be leveraged at being risk-free. And that's absolutely incredible because Apex gives you a trade copier, and the trade copier allows you to trade multiple accounts at once. And with Apex being 90% off, let's just say you cop 10 50K accounts, right? How much is that? That's like $200. But the potential amount of money you can make with 10 accounts is just astronomical. It's life changing, right? And I say that because I myself am a living example of that. And basically, right, if you have, I like to use 4 accounts because the math is the easiest. But let's say you have 4 accounts with Apex. If you make $100 a day, right, at the end of the year, you make $100,000. And how do I do the math? It's because 4, which is the amount of accounts you have, times 250, which is the amount of trading days there in a year, right? That's your multiplier, which is 1,000. And then you multiply that by how much you make on average per day, which includes your wins and losses. I use the word average on purpose, right? It includes both wins and losses. But if you can maintain an average per day, $100, which I think is reasonable for anyone who's profitable, then at the end of the year, you make $100,000, 6 figures. That's just with 4 accounts. With a 90% off code, if you have 10 accounts, that multiplier changes from 1,000 to 2,500, which means with just $100 a year or a day, at the end of the year, you know how much money you make? You make $250,000. $250,000. That's incredible. And what was your initial cost? Your initial cost was your evaluation fee, which was $200. That is just like, I don't know about you, but making $250,000 a year just by scalping $100 a day on average, I think that's an opportunity of a lifetime. And now it's 90% off. I mean, you tell me. I mean, the math seems like it works to me. How much amount of money could you lose with those 4 accounts? The only amount of money you can lose with those 4 accounts is the evaluation. And depends on if you want to do the one-time cost of the PA fee or the monthly, it doesn't matter, but that's all you're paying for. That your loss is fixed, right? It's just based on the fees, but your personal capital does not get touched. If I make $50 a day, have 20 accounts, $1,000 a day. Yeah, we do have a second entry long. Now we're coming back to the bottom here. I'm not interested in second entry long here though, because we have a break of trend of the channel, right? Overshoot, possibly leads to undershoot. So I'm actually looking for a trap trade here if I can get it. Fail second entry long. Looking for fail second entry long here. Live Free says, but when you are on their live trading account, you lose access to multiple accounts. No, they actually, I mean, for me, they combined my accounts into one large account, which actually makes it better, so I don't have to use a trade copier anymore, but have access to all my capital. So it's actually much better when you become live. The only difference really is, what's the difference between, so if you guys haven't heard, I became a prop firm trader with Apex, and ooh, actually this is looking interesting now. I don't know, this could be a nice long trade. I'm looking at trap trades on the 5-minute and also the 10,000 tick, and this trap could be a very, very strong trap. Huh. Interesting. I don't know, we'll see. On their side, administratively, you're actually trading their actual accounts. I mean, one thing is like you kind of have like the title of it, which is nice, but you know, at the end, who cares about the title? You know, at the end, it's like, what difference does it really make? One thing is they can manipulate your accounts, so you can combine your accounts, you can get different amounts on your accounts. Also,
5-minute trap.
Ooh, trap on the 10,000 tick does trigger. Trap on the 5-minute about to trigger here. Ooh, this could be a nice move up here. I'm not sure though. Goodness. What do I mean by that? 10,000 tick chart, trap trade. Trap does trigger on the 10,000 tick, the 3 here, coming off, bouncing off perfectly off the 20 MA. 5-minute chart, about 7 more seconds. It might trigger a trap on the 5-minute chart as well. Huge risk on these trades though. Just notice, huge trap. Risk. Talking about a 10-point risk here. But the amount of gain you can have is a lot if this is if this becomes a strong trending market. Brian says, I have 28K balance across multiple P accounts. No, you can actually do whatever. You can keep it like the same, or you can combine them all into one account. I would personally combine all into one account. Mike H says, I don't understand how you get to 6-figure account. There are only max 20 trading days in a month. That's 240 days a year. Even if you had $100 winning day every day, it wouldn't add up to 100K. It's actually around 250, and it's not only 20 trading days in a year or in a month. There's sometimes more, and it averages out pretty much to around 250, pretty much more or less. So I'd like to use 250 because the math is easy. Plus, it's around, you know, it's a number of a multiple of 50, and so yeah, you can figure out the math from there. $100 a day, right? 4 accounts. The math is good. Trust me. I can maths. I can definitely maths, if anything. Okay, this is looking interesting. Like, it looks confusing now. It seems like it's respecting this trend line now, but it has an overshoot. So market likes the symmetry. It makes me a little hesitant to go long here, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what I mean by trading it's $100 per account. So for you, you're just trading one account, but it's being copied across multiple. So for you, as long as you can make $100 a day on one account, that means you can copy it across all your other accounts. Whew, this is getting confusing, pandas. Am I looking for a second entry long here? Is a question. A, B, C, second entry long. Or looking for a trap. Huh. This is confusing. Very confusing. Very confusing to me. It looks like an uptrend, but this is when it starts to get confusing because it can go sideways here instead. Oh, I don't know. The overshoot here, I don't like that overshoot, but we are bouncing off the bottom of the trend line, making a higher low now. Above the 20 MA, 20 MA curling upwards. I think I'll take a second entry long here if I get it. It will trigger the trap on the 5-minute, which is why I'm very, very enticed. Maybe I'll go with a double position here because I'll be trading also the 5-minute setup as well. So I'll go in a double position, not because I want to go double position because of the setup, but because it's a setup on this chart, and also on the 5-minute chart you see a trap about to trigger, and that trap can really lead to a very strong uptrend, right? Traps on the 5-minute, very strong. I already triggered on the 10K. Trend is bearish. Are you sure? Are you sure the overall trend is bearish? What's the trade copier? The trade copier is
5-minute trap.
It's a plugin that you can purchase from Apex. Sorry, I'm focused here. I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't think the market's gonna give us our second entry long. I may just need to enter long here. I don't want to. I want to enter with a small pullback. I don't think we're gonna get it though, pandas. Ooh, I'm gonna be patient here. I'm gonna be patient here. I'm gonna be patient. I'm waiting for my setup, but I'm gonna be patient here. I want to trigger below here. I really want to trigger below here. Oh wow, we just got our setup. Pandas. This is a dream setup for me. It's one of the dreams. If we can get it. The last time I said that, the trade failed on me, so do not copy my trades. This will trigger the trap on the 5-minute and also trigger the trap on the 2K. It'll trigger the trap on basically both these right? And we're looking for a new high possibly here. Let's get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Coming off our trend line, coming also off the 20 EMA here. Oof. All right, we're in this trade. Looking for that new high. Maybe I can have a runner here. Got to first focus on getting the scalp though. But I'll have a runner here and see what happens. The risk is quite large actually. It's about almost 4-point risk. I almost want to get, you know, from the first position, at least a new high. I want to scalp that new high. Still haven't scalped out. Just watching. Just watching. It's definitely struggling. It's not what I want to see. I don't want to see this reaction. I thought we'd have a nice push up here with that trigger on the trap on the 5-minute. But instead, it's like reversing here. Looks like it's about to stop me out. Another dream trade becoming a nightmare. It's unfortunate. Most likely get stopped out here. It's all good though. I like the setup. I like the setup a lot. Like so much that I don't even mind losing this. And I just really like this setup. So it is what it is though. Most likely gonna stop out here. Could have been that overshoot leading to an undershoot, you know, which could lead to reversal. Also maybe hitting our heads on this double top here. I could skunk this trade if I don't feel confident anymore, but I'm just gonna hold on to it. I was okay with losing this in the first place, so I'm fine here. I may end up red today, but it's all good. Worth it in my opinion, this trade. Trap trade, making that, looking for that new high here, coming off the 20 EMA, coming off our trend line, and it's just like, to me, I gotta take the trade. Even if you lose it, I gotta take it. I came with a double position because I like the setup so much. Because it was triggering actually off 2 time frames, so but now that's taking so long, I almost want to skunk this trade and just move on to the next one because this looks ugly now. I mean, it's looking ugly. It's going too sideways. I mean, we do got a lot of wicks from beneath here, and so might get a nice push up here. I could skunk it. We're looking okay now. Okay, maybe not. Iron pause, pandas. Iron pause. You gotta learn the art of iron paw. Ooh, looking good now. It's looking really good. Getting another push up. It's looking real good. Remember, I can at any point skunk this trade if I don't like it, but it's looking decent now. I'm gonna just hold on to it, I think. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Let's see if we get that runner. See how high this runner can go. Bring me to the heavens. Bring me to the heavens. Maybe to the overnight high. We'll hit a target here for the overnight highs. Let's go, baby. Oh, don't get stopped out. The art of the iron paw. I will teach you one day, pandas. I will teach you. Watch and learn. The iron paw. If we get a nice runner, you're gonna see these iron paws turn to diamond paws. Nuclear fusion paws. That's the next one. No! Don't stop me out. We've just met. We just got to know each other. Why would you break up with me that quick? Give me a chance. Just give me a chance. In fact, I think I'm gonna put it here. Basically, I feel like it wants to retest this area. Don't stop. Don't do it. Don't stop me out. Don't even think about it. Go back up. Come on. Don't stop me out. Come on, we just got the party started. We just got the party started. Don't do it. Don't stop me out. Run. Run. Run, Forrest, run. I think the noises are helping. I think me exerting my mental will power right now. I am wishing this doesn't stop me. I think it's actually affecting the markets, pandas. Push! But I know one thing that will affect the markets. If you guys type in P's in the chat right now to push this higher. Push! P's for push. Pandas. Push! Push! If we get another push up, Super Saiyan mode. If we get another leg up, Super Saiyan mode. Come on. No. No. Push. Push. No. One tick. Pandas, one tick. We're saved by one tick. I don't think it's gonna survive. This is not it. Come on. Push. Push. Come on. No. Don't even think about. No. All good. We got that bamboo anyways, pandas. All good. All good. Man, if it stops me out and then goes up, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Okay, I wanted to crash. I want to reverse, crash and burn now. To be happy that I came out and got that, got out on that trade. It looks like I made $362, but in reality, if you multiply that across all my accounts, it could be potentially like $3,000, maybe more. It could be $6,000 if I have 20 accounts. It might be pushing up now, but who knows? All right, pandas. Morgan asks, what's your indicator that times your entry at the close of the bar? So you can attach an entry here to the super signal. This is all part of the two-legged pullback indicator. I believe only the deluxe version you can actually attach it though. Pandas. Sounds like my wife when she's at the hospital. Push. That's basically what I want. I need a baby here. I need a baby runner. All right, pandas. Hey. Remember, stick to your plan, pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. It'll be Whiskey Wednesday. Make sure you get that like button all readied up to scalp, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the main stream. If you guys don't know, pre-market show is for the members only, where we can see all my account balances, go over all my off-stream trades, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And stick to the plan, pandas. Stick to the plan, no matter what. Always stick to the plan. And yeah, that being said, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.